show as the combined bands performs a song written and performed by Lee Greenwood in 1984. This patriotic song has been several releases as it has been used to boost morale during the Gulf War in 1990 and to help unify the country after the September 11th terrorist attacks. Feel free to sing along as the Carey Band plays God Bless the USA.
Yeah, I didn't expect solid this one. I've just been listening because I mentioned him the last couple of weeks. I don't know if he's I need to start. I mean, I know he's busy, but I need to text him more often now. I thought I had his number, but I know everyone's busy.
got it now.
Well, I have it now.
Yeah.
I feel
Originally the Navy Victory March in its 76th year.
Yeah, did you talk or you talk something?
All right, folks. Nice band show there from Phil Miller. That's the combined junior high, high school, and alumni band tonight. And again, no Colonel Crawford band tonight. They weren't traveling. Some COVID issues with those folks, but great as expected from the Blue Devil band.
Yeah, they sounded great, Mo.
So I want to give a couple shout outs here, Lucas, and then you can maybe give your weekly Browns update or whatever you do with that kind of stuff. But one kid I want to recognize, Carey High School kid. He's a junior high kid. His name Garrett Bowes. Garrett Bowes came up to me last week. I've been announcing the junior high games, and Garrett took a time out of his day to come up to me specifically. He's not in my class, but came up to me specifically, shook my hand, said, "Hey, thank you, Mr. Mulholland, for announcing our games. We really appreciate it." You don't see or hear too many young kids doing that kind of stuff these days, so I really appreciate it. Garrett's a nice young kid. He helped us out again tonight with our cancer benefit game, but he's a nice leader in our school, plays a nice football. He's one of the dirty guys in the middle playing that defensive line and stuff for the junior high football team. But I give a shout out to Garrett Bowes. Nice young kid.
That's classy right there. So his parents are raising him right. That was good right there.
Yeah, definitely. And speaking of those junior high Blue Devils, man, I watched them the other day against Bucyrus, and it was 50-0 toward the end, and then they switched in the 7th graders, and Bucyrus put a score on there. Week before, they shut out, I think it was Mohawk, 7th grade and the 8th grade shut them out, unscored upon.
Cool.
So if you guys don't have the chance to go out and watch our junior high Blue Devils play, they're pretty fine young group of athletes there and doing some nice things.
I say when they come up, that's going to be a stout team, hopefully.
Yeah, Coach Ritter's doing a nice job with them, and the old ball coach Jim Draper's back doing it with the young guys. So bringing some intensity to the junior high level. I got another shout out. This is a long distance shout out. We know why we've been getting these people from way out of town giving us shout outs, but guy by the name of Jeff Snowbarger, he's a class of 1969. I think he's somewhere around my mom's age, but he's down in Vero Beach, Florida, listening, and he said he really appreciates listening to us and hearing, getting the feel from back home and listening to the Blue Devils down there in the heat of Florida.
Right. Well, you made your couple shout outs. I got to make one of mine. I got a text from a classmate, Cy Strom. I ain't heard from him in a while. I know he's busy, but it's good to hear from him. And he just says we sounded great. He hopes the guys get things together and can figure out a way to get a win and finish this one out. But I had to give a shout out to my teammate, classmate, class of 2010, Cy Strom. Love you, buddy.
Yeah. I'm sure the Blue Devils wouldn't mind having him on the field. He keeps himself in pretty good shape.
I didn't text him this, but I texted I think it was my dad. I was like, I got a text from him. They could use his athleticism right now. He was slippery when he played. He was very elusive, very fast. There was one Big Board Friday highlight, I think against Hopewell Loudon. I think it was our senior year. And my dad just had to rewind that over and over again on DVR. And it was like, a lot of athletes still start and stop and pick their spots. It was just one fluid motion. He didn't stop moving. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Ted Ginn, eat your heart out. Like, wow.
We have an alumni game every other year in baseball, and Cy and his brother Satchel and their dad all play in the alumni game. And Satchel and Cy, man, sometimes I feel like they're just messing with us old guys on the field because they're such good athletes.
I say they're just toying with you.
So the Blue Devils have a little tough road ahead of them here, Lucas.
Oh, yeah.
Dug herself a little bit of a hole, 17-14, but that seems to be kind of except for the Toledo weight game, that kind of seems to be the theme for the year for the Blue Devils.
I didn't think of that. Yeah, you're right. And, well, the thing is, when you say they dug themselves a hole, the 3 points to me right now feels like 10 maybe, but if Carey can get a score or even a field goal to tie it and get a good defensive stand, who knows?
Yeah,
we don't know what was said in the locker room. And
yeah, good point there.
But obviously, Merschman and the other coaches, they've figured out a way to make these comebacks, and looks like I got to do another one.
Yeah, right in front of us might be one of the recipes there. You got number 24, Jordan Valle, who took over that game against Gallion, got the Blue Devils back in that one. Maybe he's an answer. Your keys to the game from the beginning, get the ball in the hands of Conti and get the ball in the hands of E.J. Bowes and Lonsway and Rickle and, start using some of these weapons.
Right.
that needs to happen here for the Blue Devils.
I've obviously been watching, but I still don't think they've used Conti as an offensive weapon, have they really? They haven't really used him much.
Nope.
And so maybe open that up in the second half. Use that as a wrinkle.
This was kind of a weird, ironic story for this week. So in my Carey, Wyandotte County history class, Lucas, we've been studying and talking about Colonel Crawford all this week.
Right.
And so it's been kind of eerie, talking with the kids about the history behind Colonel Crawford at the same time as playing for. Because, for many of the young kids, they don't get to hear that history. They just, Colonel Crawford for them is just the name of a high school. It's not the name of, of a person. But, 239 years ago, what happened is Colonel Crawford got captured over there on the other side of North Robinson. The natives brought him over here to our backyard along the Timot Creek, and that's where he was executed. But
right, and it was a very, I'm not going to get into it because it's a family show, but it was a very rough, brutal thing. So.
Yeah, definitely for Crawford was not a good night. But I think the Blue Devils are hoping that the Colonel Crawford Eagles can get the bad end of the Blue Devil football tonight in a similar way as Colonel Crawford did a long time ago. But I got one more shout out, and then we can talk other stuff here. I don't know if he came to the game tonight or if Terry Nordyke and Sidney Wentling stayed home and listened, but shout out Terry. See, I got it in there, Terry Nordyke.
Was he telling you had to get it in there somewhere?
No, he just told me, he told me we did a nice job. He enjoyed listening to us last week, so I thought I'd give him a shout out.
And I know we've done a few games up here, obviously dating back to last year, but it's still never an old thing to hear someone, say, hey, you do a great job, because to us, we're just doing our job that they've told us to do and having fun. But if it makes the game more fun for those who couldn't be here, then thank you for the compliments. I mean, we're just having fun.
We would do it if only 2 people were listening, wouldn't we?
You're right. Right.
Half of those 1,000 views from last week are you and me rewatching the game, aren't they?
I would say I put in at least, I seriously put in probably at least 15 or 20 at a certain time.
I went back home that night and watched it that night, and then watched a couple of little parts later in the week, but trying to boost my numbers here, It's like old Charles Barkley would put it up and then miss it and rebound and put it up and rebound. That's what we're doing, building our stats.
Yeah, except you're a lot more slim than the round mound to rebound.
All right.
Got to refocus here.
So the clock will wind down from the half, the 20-minute half, and they'll put an extra 3 on there to finish out here. But Blue Devils are facing 17-14 deficit. Blue Devils will receive the ball in the second half, so hopefully, for the Blue Devils' sake, they can put a score on the board and get back on the leader side of this game. But
yeah, I just was going to say one thing. It'd be easy to see if they can stem the tide here with Molenkoff, because if the Blue Devils can't get anything out of this next drive, I'm a little nervous, because Molenkoff seems to have found a groove. I don't know what kind of adjustments they've made for him, but they have to figure out a way to slow him down. You're not going to stop him, but slow him down.
Exactly. I feel like the Blue Devils need to get that big set of linemen, Colin Ferguson and Easton Carody, whoever else.
Isn't this a beautiful night out here, though, Mo? It's gorgeous out here.
Hey, you know what I'm doing tomorrow?
Watching the replay?
No. I'm leaving early in the morning and heading to South Bend, Indiana for the Toledo Rockets versus the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Okay. This is one of the few times I'll root for the Rockets. I hope they knock Notre Dame off.
Now, I kind of root for the Fighting Irish, but this is the one time that I can't. I got to root for my alma mater. So
is Notre Dame your team normally, though?
Yeah, I like them. I follow them a little bit. They're not really my team. I went to Toledo, though, so I follow them pretty good. I usually go to a couple games a year. And,
right.
I saw the opportunity, the Rockets playing in South Bend. I thought, I got to go see that, That's a once-in-a-lifetime trip there. You got to go see the whole spectacle, which is Notre Dame football, right?
Right, a spectacle.
I know you're going to laugh at this, though, but Toledo over the years has been a giant killer.
Yeah, no.
Did you realize that the Toledo Rockets are 1-0 against Michigan?
Yeah.
They got a win against Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
They beat a number 9 Pitt when Larry Fitzgerald played there.
Well, and I should say this. They should have beat Ohio State
and the one year, a bunch of years ago, they had a win against an SEC, a Big 12, and a Big 10 in the same year.
Wow.
So Rockets have a history of pulling the big surprise. I'm not quite sure it's going to happen tomorrow, but I sure like Coach Candle's team and the way they perform. We also have a couple of my former students who are involved in UT extracurriculars. Dino Platt's daughter is on the cheerleading squad at UT, and Caitlin Jacoby is on the dance team up there. I don't know if they're traveling tomorrow, but I'm hoping to maybe see those guys perform as well.
That'd be cool if they were. Yeah, I used to, I guess I kind of do, but I used to have Notre Dame as my second team because of Andy Baldridge. You know, I always think of him when I think of Notre Dame, but.
Yeah, Andy was a fifth grader back in with my first year teaching. Andy was in my class.
Right.
And fine young man.
But no, I guess I still root for him, but I have grown to really not like Brian Kelly, and I'm not going to get further into it. I do not like him. You know, he fits fine with Notre Dame. They're like the Yankees of college football, but I do not like him.
Did you see his interview after the game last week?
No, I didn't.
He was like, "Yeah, we look bad." You know, he kind of was brutally honest with folks about the way he looked, but. Yep, so I'm going to head off to South Bend in the morning, go watch the Rockets at 2:30 against the Fighting Irish.
I don't know when they've got this coming up, but I think in probably next 2-3 years, I think Ohio State's got Notre Dame. That'd be a good game.
Oh, yeah. All right, so second half now ready to kick off here. Eagles, after the penalty from the first half, are going to kick off. It's going to go through the end zone likely. So not really that big of a penalty once you consider the ball is going to be on the 35-yard line. No, it'll be on the 25-yard line, right?
Yep. 20-yard line, yep. Time to see what kind of adjustments the Blue Devils have made here.
Got to stick our heads out the window here again, Lucas.
Yeah. Got to crane our neck.
The south end of the stadium is our sore point here from the booth. So it's going to be Vallejo in the backfield with Lonsway and Rickle. We got Thunder and Lightning back there. How will this work out?
Oh, that was
Vallejo with the carry. It's got a little bit of room, going to get maybe 3 yards on the carry.
That snap looked a little dangerous at first.
Little conservative call there. Get the blood flowing again. Be a second down, and well, he got about 4 yards. Be a second down and about 6 for the Blue Devils.
I'm seeing 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Feel like this is going to be a short game at this run game in the second half, so Blue Devils need to respond here pretty quick. Vallejo in the backfield with Lonsway. Rickle and Conti. Man, he had him for a moment open and just couldn't quite hit him.
Oh,
Lonsway hit hard again out of bounds.
Did he get anything on that?
That tackle was by number 21. That's Trevor Vogt.
Play by number 32, Kleiner.
I'm seeing 3rd and 6.
Brings up a 3rd down and 5.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 for the Blue Devils.
All right.
Big moment in the game here. Eagles would sure like to get a 3 and out to start this half and keep their momentum going. Blue Devils need to convert and get the sticks moving. Vallejo and Rickle behind Lonsway with Carmen. Rickle kicks it out, got a little bit of room, not enough.
Nope.
It's going to get about 3 yards, and it's going to break short. 4th down and short now for the Blue Devils. Another penalty on the sideline. This one's going to be on Colonel Crawford.
Oh, wow.
The referee pointed at number 12, Valentine, and must have had some words to say. I think the referees have had just enough of the guys jowling back and forth with one another.
They're like, just play.
Both teams seem to be jowling back and forth, and it seems like the last guy who speaks up gets the penalty.
That's a big mistake right there for Colonel Crawford.
Yeah, you were about to get off the field now,
big
and
mistake.
Valentine's mouth got
Carey a free
gave a
first down
to the Blue Devils.
On the Eagles, brings up a 1st down and 10 for the Blue Devils.
Referee's trying to take control of this game right now. A lot of game left. You hope that those types of situations don't continue on either side. Just like to see a clean ball game. So the gift from the Eagles Gives the Blue Devils the first down. Let's see if they can cash in on that mistake.
1st and 10 on the 46.
Near midfield now.
This is a good field position.
Opens up the field a little bit. They were kind of stuck with their backs against the wall a moment ago, and now they got a little bit of room. Vallejo in the backfield. It's been a lot of Lonsway with keepers.
Lonsway found the seam. There he goes. There he goes.
Lonsway's breaking away. He's got a blocker downfield.
Go, Derek, go.
Nice block there.
Wow.
Lance Woods kept blocking and kept blocking and kept blocking and got his quarterback another 5 yards there on the play.
That's a beautiful
nice
run right
from
there.
Lonsway. Summit checks in and Woods checks out. Clock's going to run now. 10:46 left in this third quarter. Blue Devils moving. Take advantage of that penalty from the Eagles. They're now in Eagle territory at the 38-yard
line. Yep. Good start to this half, at least so far for
Stack them
Carey.
in the backfield again. This looks like Summit, Vallejo, and Rickle behind Lonsway. Going to go to Vallejo. Nope. Keeper, the pitch out.
Fake. Wow.
Rickle cut it back in. They're trying to peel it away from him.
Hold on to it.
And he's going to go down with the ball.
Wow.
That became a wrestling match, and the wrestler won.
Right, there you go. There's a perfect spot for your wrestling reference there.
Exactly. Colonel Crawford doesn't have a wrestling program, so the wrestler won for sure, because I know they don't have a wrestler. First down, Blue Devils, and they're threatening now. Ball now 27-yard line, 1st and 10.
You always want. Oh.
Nice cutback there from Rickle.
I was going to say, you always want the kids to fight for extra yards, and I'm glad he did there, but I always get a little nervous when there's 3 or 4 guys trying to yank it away from him.
Yep. 3 stacked behind Lonsway. Is that Kemmerly this time? Kemmerly, Vallejo. It's Vallejo this time. He hits the first guy, keeps on going. The Eagles are trying to rip that ball out of there. It's another time where they got the Blue Devils stood up, and then they're reaching into the second, third guy ripping at the ball. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left now in this third quarter. Blue Devils driving.
Just outside the red zone.
Nice first yard gain there, 8 yards or so, 7 yards. 2nd down and 3.
Yep, 2nd and 3 at the 21, and Blue Devils driving.
So this is Kemmerly, Vallejo, and Rickle now behind Lonsway. They're just stacking it in the box here, both teams.
This is just power football right here.
Vallejo got some room. He's going to have the first down. And again, that second and third guy through there is trying to get that ball broken loose. Blue Devils better hang on to it. You don't want to see that fumble when you're threatening. 9 minutes left. First down on the 12. Going to huddle it up here for the Blue Devils. This is definitely not a speed offense. Both teams huddling up, walking it up to the line, using all of that play clock. Stacked behind Lonsway again. Kemmerly blocks. Vallejo hits the line, keeps it going. He stood up there. 5 or 6 guys in on the tackle there. That's not really much of a gain at all, maybe 1 yard. We'll bring up a 2nd down and 9 now. Bell's checking in. Bose is checking out. Eagles keep the same personnel on the field. Not a lot of substituting from the white guys on the other side.
Yep, 2nd down and 10 at the 11. They didn't give them anything on that.
Under 8 minutes now to play in this third quarter. It's going to go to Rickle. He's going to kick it outside. He's got a little bit of room. And Lance Rickle with a touchdown. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Wow.
Lightning strikes, Lucas.
That's right. There you go.
Little bit of thunder, and then the lightning. Blue Devils score. Get their lead back. 20-7 now with the extra point to follow.
And you know what I just heard that I missed so much? That train horn.
Brian McKelvey.
Thank you, Mr. McKelvey.
Like to hear that about 5 or 6 more times tonight. May need it.
Right.
High snap there. Smiley gets it down, and it's blocked.
Wow.
Well, we jinxed the crew there.
Yeah.
The snap was a little bit high. Smiley got it, tried to get it down. Not quite enough time. Bell kicked it into his lineman.
This has been one heck of
a 3-point lead. That's
right.
an important point.
Right.
Field goal will allow them to tie. Would have liked to have that extra point.
This has just been an intriguing game.
Exactly what we expected.
Back and forth, twists and turns, and I don't want to say this because it's still early in the season, but when you got two teams fighting for an N10 championship, you expect games like this.
Yeah, you said smash mouth, in their face kind of game, and we're getting exactly that. Lance Rickle, exactly what I was hoping to see. Got the ball on that heading to the sideline, made the cutback, made another cutback, and found the end zone. That reminds me a lot of Cade Crawford from last year. Just has a nose for the end zone.
Right.
You get in that area, Cade Crawford just always found a way to get in there, whether it was a catch, whether it was a run, whether it was a punt return. And I think maybe Lance Rickle can fill that position. Blue Devils to kick off now to Vogt. Bell kicking off the Vogt. He's got a couple guys on either side of him. Coach Teklovic still on the field giving the back judge a piece of his mind. I'm not sure quite why, but they haven't marked it for the kick yet anyways.
We had a little 7 Nation Army going in here. Wow.
So Coach Teklovic still talking to the official. Blue Devil fans don't like the meeting of the minds down there in the corner. They want to see the kickoff go.
What's he talking to the official about?
Not quite sure.
I have any clue.
But Bell to kick, Vogt to return. 20-17 Blue Devils in our back and forth ball game. Nice kick there from Bell. It's going to make the end zone on the fly. Blue Devils put 2 of the Eagles on their back on that kickoff. That's about all they got from it. But the Eagles will have the ball on the 20-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Well, the offense made some adjustments. Let's see if the defense can do the same thing.
Yeah, the one thing I note here that I kind of saw in the first half, you see Ashton Klaus out there on the defensive line, and now Easton Carody out there on that defensive line. So they're going to put some meat. They're going to put some meat on that line. Maybe let their linebackers clean it up here.
What's that old commercial? Where's the beef? It's right here.
They got bigger linemen and more linebackers in the ball game here. They're going to make the Eagles beat them through the air. You got the 2 All-State players out here on the right. Conti on Valentine out here on the island. Runs inside. Molenkoff still got some yards. He's tackled by 54. That's Ashton Klaus, normally the offensive lineman, now in there on the defensive line.
Number 9, Alex Putnam.
2nd down and 6 now for the Eagles. Same formation.
When I always see 2nd and 6, I always feel bad for defensive coordinators because that's awfully hard to defend. You got so many options on offense here.
Yep. It's all in the playbook. So that something was wrong there. That had to be a false start. The right side of the Eagles line moved and the left it didn't, and the ball wasn't snapped yet. So that's false start on the Eagles' right side. We're going to be under 7 minutes now in this 3rd quarter in a moment. You're back to the Eagles up 5 yards now. It's going to be about a 2nd down and 10. Apparently that was a 4-yard penalty.
Yep, 2nd and 10 on the 20.
Clock winds, approaching 7-minute mark now. Valentine moves in just a little bit, but same formation. He's going to come in motion. Lohr in the shotgun. Lohr's going to keep it and throw to Valentine. Nope, wasn't open.
Oh, perfect
He's
fake.
going to scramble. He got stood up there.
He got stood up, but he sold that fake really well.
3 or so yards there. Landon Kemmerly, the fine linebacker for the Blue Devils. Junior 3-year player for the Blue Devils. Carody comes out, E.J. Bose comes back in. That's the one advantage the Blue Devils are going to have. Plenty of fresh guys to put in there in the trenches.
So it's 3rd down and 6.
Screenplay. It was snuffed out by Klaus, but he made the catch. The back made the catch. Trying to catch the Blue Devils being undisciplined there didn't quite work. Nice defensive play there by, I think that was Landon Kemmerly and Lance Woods. So 4th down now for the Eagles. Clenard's going to be back to punt. Bell's going to be back to return. and he's going to be about at the 45-yard line, his own 45-yard line, hoping to get some good yardage here. Little trickeration hinted at here for we're going to rugby style. Hey, terrible punt. Get out of the way.
Let her go. Let her go.
Kemley smartly picks it up. There was no Eagle close to him. He was going to get out of the way, but nobody was around, so might as well pick it up and get yourself another 10, 12 yards.
I didn't even see him there. That was a good play.
Yeah, it was right in your pillar right here is in your way, Lucas.
I couldn't even see it because I was thinking, let it go. No one's there, and then he picks it up and makes the play.
That's less than a 10-yard total change of field possession there. So Kemmerly with the return on the bounce of the missed punt by Clenard. Blue Devils are in business now at the 30-yard line.
We talk about momentum. Colonel Crawford had momentum shift their way before half. Now I think it's swung back the other way.
You said it. Let's hope it stays this way. Conti off to the left. Got Rickle in the backfield. Lonsway's going to follow Rickle. He's got a little opening there, and he's going to keep it going. That well-coached offensive line for the Blue Devils. You always hear the boys in blue around here talking about block until the whistle, and that's exactly what was happening on that play. Mr. Paul was blocking downfield for his quarterback Lonsway, and they got a 6-yard gain. 2nd down and 3 or 4 for the Blue Devils. Rickle beside Lonsway. They're going to roll right. He's got running room. He's going to get that first down.
There he goes. There he goes.
Hits that. He hit the hole hard there behind Rickle's block. Really nice lead block there from Lance Rickle. Lonsway followed right behind, and they had plenty of room.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good 6-7 yard gain there. First down, Blue Devils.
He definitely had a wingman on that play.
14-yard line now, 1st and 10. Blue Devils knocking on the door. Let's see if they can convert. Now the question, Lucas, if you score, you just take the 1 or you go for the 2? I think you still just go for the 1.
I'd go for the 1, yeah.
You don't want to have that deficit come back to you, but 2 would be really nice.
Ooh.
Not a lot of room there for Rickle to run.
He got tattooed on that one.
Missed the block in front of him. That time, kind of reversed the roles there.
Rickle takes the ball for no gain. Tackle on a play by number 12.
Keeps the clock moving, though. The ball's not in the Eagles' hands. That's one good thing. Blue Devils are moving now. 2nd down and 10. 3:55 left in this 3rd quarter. Quiet crowd at the moment. Tense moment here at Wetling Field. Here come the cowbells now from the Blue Devil faithful. They're going to go to Jordan Vallejo up the middle. He got maybe 3.
I say we got a quiet crowd, but if they score a touchdown, they're about ready to explode.
I'm sure if the Eagles get the stop, they're going to be equally loud also.
Right.
So big couple of plays here for the Blue Devils. 3rd down and about 7. Here's the next question then, Lucas. If you don't convert this, do you kick the field goal?
I would. I don't know if I'd go for it down here.
I think Coach Mersham would go for it, but we'll see what he decides. We'll put $1 in each, and whoever's right gets the $2, right? Carmen, Vallejo, and Rickle behind Lonsway. They're in the phone booth right now, folks. It's going to go to Rickle. He's got a little bit of room, but here comes Fetchner. And the cleanup defense gets to Rickle. I think that's enough yards to probably convince Coach Mershman to go for it.
Let's see what it is here. 4th and what?
Rickle maybe just one step too slow there on that one. I think if he'd hit that cutback that he's been pretty good at so far, he might have had the extra yards.
4th down and 5 at the 9-yard line.
That Eagle defense is swarming at the moment.
So yeah, I think this is prime territory for Merchman to go, but
yeah, he is. He's going for it right here.
It always makes me a little nervous seeing these plays.
A little different formation. Looks like the Eagles are a little confused. Lonsway, it's not going to be close. It's not even close. May have lost yards there. The Eagles hold, but it's deep in their own territory. They're going to take the ball over on downs on the 10-yard line. So if you would have punted, you would have hoped for this type of field position. You just wish you could have put it in for a score there if you're the Blue Devils.
Right. Neither team has really taken control of this game. It's been back and forth all night.
2 minutes and 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Blue Devils hanging on to that 3-point lead, 20-17. Eagles now get the ball on offense inside their own 10-yard line, back against the wall. Let's see if the Blue Devils can swarm and keep them with a 3 and out.
I was going to say, what do you do here? I don't want them to get too aggressive, but do you come after them on this play?
Molenkoff with the carry. He's got guys in his face.
Oh, wow.
Big loss of yards.
My goodness.
He probably lost about 5 yards on that. He gets his forward progress, so that's definitely not a safety.
If you guys can't hear him, old Dean Plott's fired up down there. Trenton Stoll made a huge
Blue
play.
Devils are going to check the big boys into the defensive line. So E.J. Bose comes out, Easton Carey goes in, Klaus comes in, and Butch Broadman comes out. Big jumbo package here. The Blue Devils can smell blood in the water. I'd like to see a safety.
2nd and long on the 1. My goodness.
They're all playing the run here. Timeout, Colonel Crawford. Coach Teklovic wants to figure something out here. Big moment in the ball game, Lucas. Big tackle for loss there for the Blue Devils. Eagles now are definitely with their backs against the wall. Still only 2nd down, but
right.
2nd down and a long 19 inside the 2-yard line.
Well, and if you can get a safety here, you get the 2 points and the ball.
Correct. So big moment, bringing those big boys in there. Not quite sure if old Coach Teklovic might try a pass out of his own end zone here, but man, if you could get the Blue Devils going downhill on defense and pop one off to a tight end, you might end up with a big play or a touchdown here.
The Carey Team Leadership Corps will be donating all proceeds from tonight in the name of Coach Teklovic to cancer research. Thank you.
1:23 in this third quarter, still in the third quarter. 2017 Blue Devils, big moment in the ball game. 2nd down and 19 for the Eagles inside their 2. Going to run it inside, nothing doing. One's right into that interior of the line. Landon Kemmerly, number 32, the inside linebacker. Short gain there. The Eagles are going to give themselves a little bit of breathing room. Checking E.J. Bose back in. Carody comes out.
But do you throw it down here, or do you try to go for a draw and then regroup?
Man, I mean, I think if I'm coaching, I hand it off to Molenkoff and hope you give yourself a little bit more room and punt it away.
Right.
But I got 2 guys off to the right and 1 guy off to the left. Lohr's in the backfield. He's going to launch it up. He's got room to run. Nothing doing. Landon Kemmerly. Landon Kemmerly with a big tackle. No gain on the play. Maybe a short loss. Eagles are in trouble.
And the Carey crowd just explodes for as loud as.
That's going to be the end of the third quarter.
Wow.
25 seconds left. They don't have to run a play here. It's under the 40-second clock. So I would hazard a guess Coach Teklovic's going to let this time run out and then move to the other end of the stadium. Unless he's got a wind advantage here. No, that flag is perfectly still. So I think I would take the time off the clock and regroup, go to the other end if I was Coach Teklovic. That's exactly what they're going to do.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, fourth quarter. Strap yourselves in. This one's going to be a barn burner.
Blue Devils are feeling it now, Lucas. Hey, a couple big plays there from number 32, Landon Kemmerly.
Right, absolutely.
He's been kind of the heart and soul of the defense all year and most of last year, and he just came up with several nice plays in a row there for the Blue Devil defense.
And when you're in a dogfight like this, you expect your leaders to come up with big plays like that.
And I think I remember this is one of your favorite sayings, defense wins championships.
Yes, sir.
This may be exactly what the Blue Devils need to have a defensive stand here to put themselves on the right footing. Now, I'm not saying that's going to win you a championship here. This is a long season left. This is the first game of the league season, but, man, this is a heck of a matchup first week for the N10 schedule.
Right. I mean, if we didn't have, well, Mohawks next week, I was going to say, some teams play their rivals last week of the year, but if we didn't have the schedule the way it was, you'd think this would be last week of the year. But This is like you said, a huge first game, and we got a long season, but whoever wins this, they got the inside track for the moment to the N10 title.
Yeah, you always got to go through Winford. You always got to go through Seneca East.
And Mohawk.
You always got to go through Mohawk. Upper's got a bunch of guys on their squad. That's a rivalry game for us. So, but
long,
you sure
long
like
way
to
to
take
go.
the first step to the championship has got to be a first step, right?
Right.
All right, so Clenard's going to be with his back to the end zone. Going to need a perfect snap in a little bit of time. Bell's going to be on the 40-yard line, ready to receive this. Rickle's going to be on the 30. Let's see what the Blue Devils can do. Put the return on. That's a false start. That's a false start.
They're going to call it?
Play it. Play it. Oh, that was definitely a false start by the upback. I don't know that you can move it too much further back. Aren't they already on the 2?
I say half the distance is what, a yard?
Hey, I'm not a math teacher, Lucas, but 2 divided by 1. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't know where they were if it was on the 2-yard line.
Yeah. So here we go. Back them up a yard.
You're not a math teacher, and I was certainly not a math major.
Oh, we're terrible.
But here we go.
So Clenard's back against the wall again. Blue Devils look like they got the return play on. Bell inside the 40 now. Partially blocked, it looked like. Bell's going to get it on a bounce. And he's going to get a couple more yards at least. Right at the 30-yard line. Great field position for the Blue Devils.
Good
30-yard line. Did you think that ball was blocked? It came out with a funny little spin to it.
It looked like a wounded duck.
Man, I would have just liked to seen the safe return play there. But Anthony Bell picks it up, gets an extra couple yards. 30-yard line for the Blue Devils. Knocking on the door again.
Number 6, Spangler, number 24, Walsh.
Now this is the second opportunity Carey's had a chance to take control of this game. No one's done it yet.
11:52 in the fourth quarter. Blue Devils knocking again. You got, this time, Kemmerly with Vallejo in the backfield. Going to go to Vallejo's, got a little bit of room. He's running downfield. He breaks
There
away.
goes the Winnebago.
They're trying to, he is pulling them with him.
There we go.
Nice run there by Jordan Vallejo.
Wow.
That was the Winnebago.
Yeah, yes, sir.
He was pulling a trailer, too. One of the Eagles players had a hold of Jordan's jersey and pulled it about as far as it could stretch. Jordan kept it going. Nice 20-yard run there. 28-yard run inside the 2 now. First and goal, Blue Devils. 11:33 left. Jordan Vallejo repeating a little bit of the Galleon game, taking control of this second half.
I know we got a long way to go, Mo, but that was one of the most
Timeout,
beautiful
Blue
runs I've
Devils.
ever seen. Mo, we got a long way to go, but that was one of the most beautiful runs I've ever seen.
Yes. You know who that reminded me of?
Who was that?
Reminded me of Jonathan Rocketer. I don't remember which game it was a couple years ago, but Jonathan Rocketer took control of the ball game on his back, defensively and offensively, and had a whole bunch of runs just like that.
Right.
That's what Jordan Vallejo looked like. So 11:25 left. 2017 Blue Devils looks like they're about to put it in. Don't want to jinx that, of course. The ball's not in the end zone yet, but here we go.
Mo, I got to pull a Browns reference here.
Is this the Ric Flair night?
I got to pull a Browns reference here. We don't need anyone pulling an Ernest Biner.
Ernest Biner. I did like Ernest Biner. That was a big bruiser back. Not quite like Jerome Bettis, who's in the Hall of Fame, but
Yeah,
we're going to try not to laugh up here because Nick Ryder and Angie Rourke are giving the Ric Flair imitations all night.
Woo!
And they got it on the big board. Stacking up again. Kemmerly, Vallejo, Rickle behind Lonsway. 22 players in about 10 yards here. Give it to Vallejo, and he's in. Still
Touchdown.
standing up.
Yes.
Jordan Vallejo puts the exclamation point on that 30-yard drive for the Blue Devils. 11:22. The horns are going off in Carey. And the North Robinson crowd across the way is dead silent. That's the way we like it, Lucas.
Absolutely. The only thing I need to hear around this time when this happens, Mr. McKelvey and his train horn. That's it.
Definitely not over, though. Well coached quality ball team over there. You don't want them to get a chance to get back in this ball game.
Right, it's not over.
Blue Devils going for 2. They are going for 2 here. They feel like they can get these 2.5 yards.
Well, and you're already up 9 points, so I get that.
Rickle gets in, the 2-point conversion is good. They keyed on Vallejo there. Rickle went backside and walked into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. 28-17 Blue Devils, 11:22 left in the game.
And the Blue Devils, kind of like what they did with Galleon, they scored 28 unanswered there. They've scored 14 unanswered here to take control of this one early in the 4th.
Blue Devils got the swagger back. Big momentum shift in this ball game. You got to keep this going. Don't take the Eagles for granted.
No, don't let them up.
They need to finish off and keep going after the Eagles here.
The Blue Devils have their foot on their throat. Keep it right there.
All right, Anthony Cool Papa Bell to kick. Back deep for the Eagles is Vogt. He has a touchdown return on the season already. Trevor Vogt, the sophomore 160-pounder, number 21. So far, the Blue Devils have been able to keep him corralled, but let's see how it goes. Short kick again for Bell. On a hop. He's going to come left. Blue Devils are chasing. Nothing doing. Tackled inside the 20-yard line.
Mo, you got it.
That's Dominic Yater again. That's also 16. Number 16, that's sophomore Austin Niedekor. We just talked last period about this ball game. He was pretty excited to be on the kickoff coverage team. So nice tackle there from Mr. Niedekor.
Mo, you got to think with the way this game's gone, the Blue Devil defense has got to be hungrier than ever.
Yeah, let's hope so.
I think they're ready.
They need to make the statement right here that we're the best team. Get a 3 and out, get it back in your offensive hands,
right,
and finish off this ball game. 3 guys off to the right this time for Lohr. Mollenkoff in the backfield. Feel like they're still going to go to that run game. They're going to pitch it out to Mollenkoff.
Out to the flat. He's got room.
Kemmerly's chasing him around back there. That's Kemmerly and Lance Woods and Bryce Conti. All-state defensive player Bryce Conti. Also looked like number 9. That was Alex Putnam in on that tackle. Loss of 2. 2nd down and 12 now for the Eagles.
You know what I saw in that last play, Mo? I saw a swarming defense. This is good news.
Sure did. Nice observation there, Lucas. Hopefully that continues for the Blue Devils. Lohr in the shotgun. False start there from the Eagles.
Wow.
That's a false start. Another pre-snap penalty there for the Eagles with their back against the wall. Not going to help them. 10:36 left in the ball game. The Eagles are going to get backed up 5 more yards. So 2nd down and 17 now for the Eagles. Blue Devil faithful can feel it.
This game's at a tipping point.
Coach Damshoulder's going to wear a hole in the ground out here, pacing back and forth. Lohr rolls to his left, looking for Valentine. Got a guy open over the middle, tipped. That was tipped by Gage Summit. Gage Summit, number 26, tipped that. Coverage in front and behind. Rickle and Summit had coverage there. Nice stop there for the Blue Devils. 3rd down and 17 now.
Yep, 3rd and long on the 11-yard line.
So let's see what happens here now, what Coach Teklovic can find in the bag.
Yeah,
Tough going so far.
They don't have many plays for 3rd and 17. I don't know what you do here because
they're not a great pass team, and if you can stop Mollenkoff, I think the Blue Devils are going to have success. Got a guy open, missed him.
No good.
That was tipped at the line. Drew Steen tipped it at the line there. He just shaking his finger no at quarterback Lohr on that one. 4th down, and the clock has stopped. So 4th down and 17 for Colonel Crawford. They're going to be punting from their own 10-yard line or so. So Clenard's going to have his back in the end zone again, and Bell is going to be about the 40, 45-yard line. Gage Summit has a gap here. Gage Summit is nearly got to that one. Bell's going to let that one drop, and it's going to take a sideways roll. And that was touched about the 45-yard line of Carey. Blue Devils will take over. 1st and 10 from about the 45-yard line. 10 minutes and 13 seconds left in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, if they can get another score here, they could probably put this one out of reach.
11-point lead. That's 2 scores, right?
Yep.
Got a 2-score lead. That's a big luxury now for the Blue Devils. That 2-point conversion helped make up for the missed extra point earlier.
Yeah,
so 28-17.
And right now, time is definitely on the Blue Devils side. It's a friend of the Blue Devils, and if you're Coach Merchman and the boys, just chew up some clock.
I'd like to see about what we got, 46-yard, 10-minute, 13-second drive here. Don't let the Eagles touch the ball again on offense. Lonsway to keep. Gets a couple of yards there.
He sold the fake, but he couldn't quite break free there.
Yeah, read option with Vallejo, and he keeps it. Gets about 2 or 3 yards. Long 2 or a short 3 yards. 2nd down and 8 now for the Blue Devils. Clock is running.
Under 10 minutes.
9:52 left in the game. Blue Devils hoping to get some something going here on offense. Keep the ball out of Lohr's hands, Mollenkoff's hands. Keep the Eagle defense on the field. We got Kemmerly in motion there. Going to take a timeout. The play clock was about to run out there. 2 seconds left. Lonsway, the wily veteran, calls the timeout and saves the yardage.
There was some confusion with lining up or something there.
Yeah, 9:27 left in the game. 28-17 Blue Devils. So, what was that song by Phil Collins? I Can Feel It in the Air Tonight.
In the air tonight.
Man, it's football in the air tonight, isn't it, Lucas?
Yeah, no, I love that song, and it definitely fits this game. And but I know what else that is. That's the Baker Mayfield theme song.
Is it
Other
really?
than Danger Zone.
I didn't try to lead into that.
You did.
Did I put that on the tee for you?
Yes, you did.
So who do your Brownies open up with?
Kansas City.
Kansas
City.
City.
Arrowhead, yeah.
Woo, Mahomes in KC.
I'll tell you what, Mahomes is a great quarterback, but he's not my homie that game. Not even close.
That's a tough start for the Brownies.
Oh, man. Well, you guys got the Bills on the road.
Yeah, playoff team Bills from last year.
Right now we got this team, the Blue Devils, marching here if they can get it done.
Summit goes in motion. It's going to hand off to keeper
faked it.
Keeper from Lonsway. He's tackled pretty much immediately. That's number 52 for the Eagles. That is Gabe Thu.
Lonsway, he's really, like I've always said, he always fights for whatever yard he can get. He sacrifices his body. I'll tell you what, he's going to be sore in the morning.
3rd and 7 now for the Blue Devils. I think they're content to let this clock run. They got 33 seconds on the play clock, and now the game clock, or the whole game clock is under 9 minutes. So 3rd down and 7. Will take their time here. Matter of fact, Lonsway takes a look back behind him at the play clock, says, we got plenty. Let's stay in here in this little huddle for a little bit. They break the huddle with 15. Those linemen, as normal, charge to the line. Stacked behind Lonsway. Keeper for Lonsway. Got a little bit of room. Shakes it in the hole. Breaks away.
Go, Derek, go!
Saving tackle there from number 8, Lincoln Mollenkoff, or number 9, Jacob Albee. Nice run there for Derek Lonsway. Looked like he was stopped a little bit short, made a little spin move, got a few extra yards. That time the Eagles weren't swarming, and I think they regret it. 1st down, Blue Devils. That's not Brian McKelvey's horn there, I'm hearing.
No.
That's a real train now this time. Inside the 35-yard line now for the Blue Devils. Gage Summit, Vallejo, and Rickle behind Lonsway.
Power I here.
Rickle with it, makes the cut back. Nice look there from Lance Rickle. He's going to gain about 3 yards. Blue Devils will take that. Clock's running, most importantly. 7 minutes and 45 seconds left in this game. Blue Devils threatening.
Number 43, Fickner.
Bell checks in, and someone else, A.J. Bose, is going to check out. Still 15 seconds left on the play clock. Blue Devils will just break the huddle, trying to snap it with as little time left on the clock as they can. Lonsway has that play clock here at Carey right in front of him on the big board.
3, 2, 1.
Ball's on the ground. Lonsway missed the snap there. Snapped it with about 2 seconds left in the play clock, but it went on the ground. You wonder if maybe he had his eyes too much on that play clock and not enough on what he was doing there.
Right.
So you kind of lose it down there. 3rd down now and 8 for the Blue Devils. You sure like to get them to convert. Get this first down, keep this clock moving, and get a score here. Don't want to give it back to the Eagles and give them any hope of getting back in this ball game.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time, and Colonel Crawford's an explosive team. They can get back into this one.
Crawford still has 2 timeouts as well. Rickle and Bose off to the right, Conti off to the left. Vallejo's in the backfield. He's going to take the missed snap, and he's going to get some yards from it.
Wow. He made something out of nothing on that play.
That's a high snap, kind of bobbled between Lonsway and Vallejo. Vallejo went ahead and grabbed it, and then bulled his way for about 5 yards.
I'm just glad he held on to the ball. It was hot potato there for a second.
Jordan's got some good hands. You know, used to being a catcher on the baseball field. Basketball player, pretty agile for a big man. Got the ball and made yardage. That's a good play on his part. 4th down and about 4 now. 6 minutes left in the ball game. Blue Devils trying to convert.
Man.
Same formation. I like to see him release Conti here. Lonsway with the keeper. He's going to be real close to that first down. Looks like he may have it. Referee on this near side's indicating first down Blue Devils. Nice run there from Derek Lonsway. That's going to be a big moment in the ball game. 5 minutes and 48 seconds left. Clock's going to wind again.
You know, Mo, there's nothing flashy about this game plan. Just chew up the clock, ride your key runners to victory, and shove it down the opponent's throat.
It's not the old wishbone, but sure is reminiscent of that, right?
It looks like it.
There are times I really miss that old wishbone.
I still wish they ought to toss that in every once in a while, confuse the defense.
This is pretty close to it.
Right.
Going to go to Summit this time. Ball's on the ground,
loose.
looks like. They're calling down.
Couple Crawford
Near
players.
side official says it's Carey ball.
Okay. I'd say because a couple Crawford
Recovered
players were
immediately
signaling.
by Summit.
A couple Crawford players were signaling that they had it, but Carey gets it back.
Game clock's going to go under 5 minutes now. 2nd down and 7 here for the Blue Devils. Actually picked up about 3 yards on that. Dead silence here at the Wentling Field. Both sides. Feel like the Blue Devil faithful are feeling it here, but not quite ready to scream. Kemmerly going to lead for Vallejo. He cuts it back inside. He's going to get his 3 or 4 yards.
Unless you're a big guy, I would hate to be in front of him when he's running.
It's going to be 3rd down and 2 now for the Blue Devils. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the ball game. This is exactly what the doctor ordered at the end of this ball game.
Right.
Slow, methodical drive. What did I say? 10 minutes and 13 seconds when we got the ball.
Right.
4 minutes left. Blue Devils now on the 15-yard line.
You know, and one of my keys to victory at the beginning of the game, in the pregame, slow, methodical drives, and if you have a big play, use it.
This would sure qualify as that, Lucas. Vallejo and Kemmerly behind Lonsway. It's going to go to Vallejo. He dips his head. He's going to get another couple yards. He's real close to that first down, if not. Near side referee says 4th down. So it's going to be 4th and short. The good part of that is the clock continues to wind.
And if Colonel Crawford got it back, they'd be deep in their own end.
So this is going to take another 30 seconds off the clock and take us down to about the 3-minute mark. It's 3:33 at the moment. Blue Devils still in the huddle. 4th down and real short here. You got to feel like this is going to be Vallejo. So Kemmerly,
4th and
Vallejo, and Rickle behind Lonsway again. 22 players inside a little box here.
4th and 1 of the 13.
Vallejo Easy first down.
Oh, man, there he
Spins.
goes.
Touchdown!
Woo!
Nice move there from the big man, Jordan Vallejo. Gets the first down, makes the spin move, and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Parked the Winnebago right in the end zone. That was beautiful.
34-17 Blue Devils. 3 minutes and 4 seconds left in this ball game. That may be the
Nail in the
big,
coffin.
yeah, that may be the nail in the coffin here. 17-point lead now for the Blue Devils. They potentially going to put down an extra one right here. That would make it 18.
Up and good.
Eagles need 3 scores in 3 minutes and 4 seconds.
Not impossible, but I love where Carey's at right now.
Yes, sir. Need a good kick. Need a good kick, right? And good coverage here like we've been getting all night long. Well, Lucas, your other key to the game was to keep the Eagles under 30.
Right.
Well, let's hope that that holds up. Blue Devils do what they particularly do, you know, 5 touchdowns here in the ball game.
Right.
That's about par for the Blue Devils.
And this is turning into kind of a carbon copy of Galleon because they've scored now 21 unanswered.
Yeah, and a lot of it's been on the back of the big man, Jordan Vallejo.
Right.
Still always got to give a shout out to those big boys on the line, right? Colin Ferguson, Easton Carody, Brock Bushbone, Ashton Klaus, and Carson or Cameron Paul. Those guys have been making the holes for Vallejo and Rickle. And Blue Devils that have definitely taken over this second half.
Mo, I know I've called them this before, but if we didn't have those big buffet busters up there, we ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, the buffet busters are back. So Bell to kick, Clenard back deep for the Eagles. It's going deep. That ball's probably going to make the end zone. No, he feels it inside his 5. Let's see if that's a mistake. He's got room.
Niederkor's chasing him. Looked like Austin Niederkor on that one.
Austin Niederkor maybe with the tackle there.
I think it was 16.
Looks like number 3, Carter Smiley, also in on the tackle.
Brought down a play by number 9, Alex Putnam.
Oh, they gave the tackle to Putnam.
Carter Smiley.
Yeah, Carter Smiley and Alex Putnam, a couple other Blue Devils there. Those are good young guys getting good experience. I know they're hungry when they get in there on those kickoff return teams and punt coverage teams. And they do a nice job there. So Blue Devils kind of change up the defense now. Got 3 safeties, 15 yards off the ball here. Going to keep Conti out here on the island. Only going to rush 3. I think they'll let them have those little dump offs there. Going to dump it off for about a 6-yard gain. Bell runs him out of bounds. Clock stops though. 2:52 left.
I think the ideal thing here, if you're Carey, is you want to keep them in bounds with and let them have the underneath yardage, but. Smart play by Colonel Crawford's receiver to get out of bounds here.
That was Nolan McKibben with the catch. 4-yard gain. Lohr in the shotgun. Looks left. Has a man over the middle. Not caught again. That might have been McKibben again. Ball a little bit off, but hit him in the hands. That's about the 3rd or 4th dropped on the night for the Eagles.
And on the defense, number 26.
3rd and 6 on the 38.
2:47 left in the ball game, folks. Blue Devils feeling pretty good here. 3rd and long now for the Eagles. Of course, 4-down territory at this moment.
Right.
2 timeouts for the Eagles.
If you're Teklevic and Colonel Crawford, you're pretty desperate right now. They're going to swallow him up.
The big boys meet in the middle. That's Stahl, Butch Broadman, and Steen all meeting in the middle there.
That's got to hurt.
Big tackle for loss there. Let's see, 300 plus almost 300, 600 plus little tiny Butch Broadman only weighs like 180.
That's still 800 pounds right there. Jeez.
4th down. This could be the ball game, folks. Lohr's looking at Valentine over here on the left. He's going to put it. He doesn't have time.
Oh, wow.
Butch Broadman, number 64. Butch Broadman with the sack. That will end the Eagles' opportunity on offense. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Blue Devils, deep in their own, the Eagles' end, will likely put an end to it.
Mo, for as loud as this crowd is, I think Dean's going to need to soothe his vocal cords after this one. He about lost it.
Yeah, I think Dean and Kate, his wife, are going to go to the Notre game tomorrow because their daughter's going to be cheering on the Toledo sideline. So I'm hoping to talk to Dino tonight a little bit.
You might not be able to. It might be too hoarse.
Well, I got a little bit of it going too. Won't be able to cheer on my Rockets tomorrow. So 201, 35-17 Blue Devils. Rockets. The Eagles turn it over on downs. So you're going to see a little dose of Jordan Vallejo and Derek Lonsway here. They're going to try to run this clock. They're going to put Kimberly back deep. Or is that Bell? That's Bell. Speedier Bell in the back. This is victory formation. I'm not quite sure if he can pull that off if Coach Teklovic uses those timeouts. And he's not. Coach Teklovic realizes it's a 3-score disadvantage. No reason to use those timeouts. So it's going to be probably 3 more kneel downs for the Blue Devils.
Well, Mo, we got at least for the moment, we got a new leader in the N10 as far as in the standings. This
Well,
was a
tie,
huge win
right?
for the
Somebody
Blue
else had
Devils.
to win in the league tonight, but
It's a tie, but wouldn't Carey have the tiebreaker over Crawford now?
well, the other teams in the league will also won tonight as well.
Right. But either way, the Blue Devils still control their own destiny with a big win here at home. This was huge.
Yeah, this had the feeling of a playoff game.
Right. It's definitely a playoff atmosphere. I love it.
2 teams that will likely be in the playoffs may even meet again. They're in the same region, 22.
Right. But the Blue Devils get a measure of revenge here because Crawford beat them last year. Now this one belongs to the boys in blue and white.
Gonna bring in the rival next week, Mohawk.
Oh, man.
Have the victory trophy on the line.
Can we just have the game tomorrow night?
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm sure some
boy.
boys want to rest up.
I know. I'm
You
just
know who
excited.
Mohawk played tonight?
I'm not sure. I have to go back and look.
Blue Devils, obviously, we're in a battle this week, so hopefully come out
But
clean.
I do know. I think Mohawk lost last week, so they were at 1-2. So I don't know if Carey's got, like I said, the temporary lead right now, or if someone else is matching them. But we'll have to go see the standings.
Yeah, and likely the Blue Devils got out of here with no injuries to my knowledge. If they don't have any injuries, that's another win for the Blue Devils.
Right.
Got past the first big hump in the N10 season.
And Brian McKelvey going insane with the train horn.
Victory train horn there. Blue Devils are going to get a few folks back also. Back in the lineup this week. So we'll see a couple more new faces. The Blue Devils get a little bit deeper with a few more people coming back after some discipline issues. And the Blue Devils are hitting their stride.
Go Irish!
We got Ryan Wentling up in here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's my rival, but he's a dumb BGSU guy anyway, so he doesn't really know what he's talking about.
Well, you guys are both Notre Dame fans, and we know the Buckeyes are still better than the
Yeah,
Irish.
he's a big Notre Dame fan, but unfortunately, he could only get a crayon degree from BGSU, so can't expect much from guys like that.
With the way you're going back and forth with these BG and Toledo jokes, am I going to have to play referee?
Well, here's the deal. So we hang out quite a bit, and when I go over to his house, the rule is whoever is the reigning victor against BG and Toledo, he has a 2-sided helmet.
Right.
And the helmet sits with the loser side covered up and the winner side open. So right now, the helmet is, when we go over there, the Rocket sits out. The Rocket helmet sits out.
Because you won last year, right?
Yeah, but 2 years ago, when the kid from Buckeye Central, Grant Loy, he knocked off my Rockets in that big upset, and so I had to look at that dumb orange Falcon for a whole year. So
Well, I mean, they do have nice colors.
oh, come on, Lucas.
Orange and brown,
You
they do
can't
have
be
nice
on that
colors.
side, right? on a different note here, as we kind of begin to sign off, we want to give a big round of support to Coach Teklovic. He's still in his fight against pancreatic
Right.
cancer. We wish him well. We wish the Colonel Crawford faithful well. I was at the volleyball game the other day, and Coach Teklovic's daughter, I think it's his daughter Molly, and their whole team had purple shoelaces on. I saw their players had some purple on tonight. Some of our players had some purple on tonight. Our band had purple on tonight. So, Coach Teklovic and the Colonel Crawford family, we stand with you in support of Coach Teklovic. We hope that all works out great for him in that battle he's having with pancreatic cancer. And at least from this point on and until it comes playoff time, we wish the Eagles good luck on the season. We want them to keep on winning now that we picked up the win against them.
Right, and Colonel Crawford might be a heck of a team, but again, we stand with Coach Teklovic, and they're pardon my French, folks, they're a damn good football team.
Yeah. So, nice ball game here for the Blue Devils. 35-17 is the final. Next week we bring in the Mohawk Warriors. Again, another cross-county rival on Fair Week, right?
Right.
the county fair starts this week. So
Oh,
it seems like
man.
that Mohawk Carey game always lands on fair week.
Right around that time, yeah.
You know, I know we got a lot of boys on our squad who have projects at the fair and take animals to the fair. I know Derek Lonsway and Drew Steen and Rickle and a couple, some, they all have animals they take to the fair. So
Yep.
that's a big competitive, big part of their tradition and family around here. And I know, like you said there a couple weeks ago, you don't want to lose to the cross-county rivals, Mohawk or Upper, and have to listen to them over at the county fair. So
They'll be jawing at you all day, all week, all year if they can.
yeah, of course.
So
that's another bragging rights around here. So what do you think, Lucas?
I think that was a beautiful game. I don't think it could have gone any better considering who Carey was playing, and it's going to be a heck of a game coming with the Warriors coming in here next week.
I think it was about as perfect as it could have happened there, 35-17. I would have predicted maybe a little closer game
Right.
there, but the Blue Devils, as you said, showed up in the second half, 21 unanswered, and man, what a ball game.
Yeah, this was beautiful.
The Eagles didn't score in the second half, did they?
No, they did not.
They had a 17-14
Wow.
halftime lead, and then the Blue Devils put up 21 again.
I think this is starting to become a theme here. If these guys are behind it, just find a way to start reeling off some big plays and snowballing everything.
Nice. So our student section with hey, got beat by the Devils cheer. Maybe you can hear that in the background here.
Music to my ears.
Got a pretty nice, it's really great having the students back in the gym and back in the sidelines and cheering and being part of all this. Having the bands back on the field, the cheerleaders on the sidelines, the kids in the stadium. It's great to have that all going again. And hopefully that keeps going.
I just remember how much I was excited to have this, where you had full stadiums and everybody back, and this is great. This is why we do what we do. It's just fun being here on Friday night, and this is small town, farm town football. There's nothing better. Those Columbus, Cincinnati, Cleveland schools can have their games. We got ours.
All right, Lucas. So I'm already itching for next week. Are you?
Heck yeah, let's go.
So we're going to sign off here from CD Wentling Field in Carey, Ohio. For those folks all over the country, thanks for tuning in to us. We appreciate it. Spread the word. You know, we had almost 1,000 views last week, right around 1,000 views last week for his game. I like to see that number go up. And you know, all those Blue Devil fans around the country and around the world, tune in to Blue Devil football because we got a good ball club here.
Let's rock and roll for next week, baby. Go Blue Devils.
See you next week.